What does it take to change the way an entire position is played in the NFL? Randy Moss, the 6'4" phenom who glided past defenders like they were standing, still did just that. With his blazing speed, unmatched leaping ability, and knack for making the impossible look easy, Moss dominated defenses like no one before him. But was he just a freak athlete? Or was he a visionary who redefined what it means to be a wide receiver? Today, we'll explore how Moss's unique style not only revolutionized the game, but also left an indelible mark on the modern era. So just how much of today's wide receiver play, from Tyreek Hill's speed to Justin Jefferson's route running, can be traced back to Randy Moss? Randy Moss's story begins in Rand, West Virginia, a small, tight-knit community where football was more than just a game, it was a way of life. Born on February 13, 1977, Moss grew up in a family that valued hard work and resilience. His mother, Maxine, worked tirelessly to provide for her children, instilling in Randy a sense of determination that would later define his career. But life wasn't always easy. Moss faced challenges from an early age, including the loss of his father figure, which forced him to grow up quickly and take on responsibilities beyond his years. Despite these hardships, Moss found solace in sports. He was a natural athlete, excelling not just in football, but also in basketball and track. By the time he reached high school, his talent was undeniable. Standing at 6'4" tall with blazing speed, Moss was a force to be reckoned with on the field. But it wasn't just his physical gifts that set him apart. It was his mindset. Moss played with a chip on his shoulder, driven by a desire to prove himself to anyone who doubted him. His high school career was nothing short of legendary, with countless touchdowns and jaw-dropping plays that left fans and scouts in awe. Yet, Moss's journey was far from smooth. His path to the NFL was marked by setbacks, including a highly publicized legal issue that threatened to derail his dreams. Many wondered if Moss would ever get the chance to showcase his talent on the biggest stage. But those who knew him best understood that Randy Moss wasn't the type to give up. He carried the weight of his past with him, using it as fuel to push harder, run faster, and jump higher. His resilience became a defining trait, one that would later inspire countless athletes facing their own struggles. Moss's family played a crucial role in shaping his character. His mother, Maxine, was his rock, offering unwavering support even in the toughest times. His siblings, too, were a source of strength, reminding him of the importance of staying grounded no matter how high he soared. It was this foundation of love and perseverance that allowed Moss to navigate the challenges of his early life and emerge stronger than ever. But as he prepared to take the next step in his journey, one question loomed large. Could Randy Moss overcome the odds and turn his dreams into reality? And as we dive deeper into his story, what do you think? Did his early struggles forge the legend he would become? Or was it his raw talent that set him apart? Let's keep exploring to find out as we continue to unravel the story of Randy Moss and how his journey began to shape the future of football. It's impossible not to feel inspired by his relentless pursuit of greatness. And if you're as captivated by his story as we are, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because what comes next is where Moss's legend truly begins to take flight. His rookie season in 1998 with the Minnesota Vikings wasn't just good, it was historic. Moss exploded onto the scene with 17 touchdowns and over 1,300 receiving yards, numbers that made the entire league sit up and take notice. But it wasn't just the stats that left people in awe, it was the way he played the game. Moss's combination of speed, height, and athleticism was unlike anything the NFL had ever seen. At 6'4" tall, he could outrun defenders with ease, but it was his ability to leap and make contested catches that truly set him apart. He didn't just run routes, he redefined them. Defenders who thought they had him covered quickly learned that no one could truly cover Randy Moss. His confidence on the field was unmatched, and his "you can't cover me" attitude became his trademark. Every time he stepped onto the field, it felt like he was playing a different game, one where the rules didn't apply to him. But Moss's success wasn't just about physical talent, it was about his ability to read the game, to anticipate where the ball would be, and to make split-second decisions that left defenders grasping at air. His chemistry with quarterback Randall Cunningham was electric, and together, they formed one of the most dangerous duos in the league. Moss's ability to stretch the field vertically forced defenses to adapt, and his presence alone opened up opportunities for his teammates. He wasn't just a player. He was a game to field. Moss's impact was just as profound. His rookie season brought a new energy to the Vikings and their fans. The Moss effect was real. Stadiums were packed. Jerseys flew off the shelves, and kids everywhere wanted to be like Randy Moss. He brought a sense of excitement and possibility to the game, reminding everyone why they fell in love with football in the first place. But with all the attention came pressure, and Moss had to learn how to navigate the spotlight while staying true to himself. As we look back at Moss's early career, it's clear that his rise was about more than just talent. It was about resilience, determination, and an unshakable belief in himself. He had overcome so much to get to this point, and now he was proving to the world that he belonged among the greats. But this was just the beginning. What happened next would not only solidify Moss's place in NFL history, but also changed the way the game was played forever. As we continue to explore Randy Moss's journey, it's impossible not to marvel at the heights he reached during his peak years. His 1998 rookie season was just the beginning, a glimpse of the greatness that was yet to come. By the time he joined the New England Patriots in 2007, Moss had already established himself as one of the most electrifying players in NFL history. But that season, he didn't just play football. He rewrote the record books. In 2007, Moss teamed up with quarterback Tom Brady to form one of the most lethal combinations the league had ever seen. That year, Moss caught an astonishing 23 touchdown passes, breaking the previous single-season record of 22, set by Jerry Rice in 1987. It wasn't just the number of touchdowns that amazed fans, it was the way Moss made them look effortless. His ability to outrun defenders, leap over them, and make impossible catches became the stuff of legend. Every time he stepped onto the field, it felt like history was being made. But Moss's impact went beyond the stats. His presence on the field forced defenses to completely rethink their strategies. Opposing teams would often assign 2 or even 3 defenders to cover him, but even that wasn't enough. Moss's ability to stretch the field vertically opened up opportunities for his teammates, making the entire Patriots offense more dynamic. He wasn't just a player, he was a game changer, and his influence was felt in every game he played. One of the most iconic moments of Moss's career came during a game against the New York Giants in Week 17 of the 2007 season. With the Patriots chasing a perfect 16-0 regular season record, Moss caught 2 touchdown passes, including a 65-yard bomb from Brady that left the crowd in awe. That play wasn't just a highlight, it was a statement. Moss wasn't just playing football, he was redefining what it meant to be a wide receiver. Yet Moss's greatness wasn't just about physical talent, it was about his football IQ, his ability to read defenses, and his knack for being in the right place at the right time. He had an uncanny ability to anticipate where the ball would be, and his chemistry with Brady was almost telepathic. Together, they created moments that will be remembered for generations. But as dominant as Moss was, his journey wasn't without its challenges. Even at his peak, Moss faced criticism and controversy. Some questioned his work ethic, while others accused him of being a diva. But those who knew him best understood that Moss played with a passion and intensity that few could match. He wasn't just playing for himself, he was playing for his family, his teammates, and everyone who had ever believed in him. His success was a testament to his resilience and his unshakable belief in his abilities. As we look back at Moss's peak years, it's clear that he wasn't just a great player, he was a revolutionary. His style of play influenced an entire generation of wide receivers. From his ability to stretch the field to his knack for making contested catches, players like Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase owe a debt to Moss, who showed them what was possible. But as dominant as he was, Moss's journey was far from over. The challenges he faced in the later years of his career would test him in ways he never imagined. What happened next would not only shape Moss's legacy, but also reveal the true depth of his character. Could he overcome the obstacles in his path? Or would his career end in disappointment? The answers to these questions would come to define not just Randy Moss, but the very essence of what it means to be a legend. As we continue to unravel the story of Randy Moss, it's impossible not to feel a sense of awe at the heights he reached during his peak years. But every great athlete faces challenges, and Moss's journey was no exception. By the time he reached the later stages of his career, the NFL was changing, and Moss found himself navigating a new landscape. Injuries, team changes, and the natural decline of age began to take their toll. But even in the face of adversity, Moss's impact on the game remained undeniable. One of the most difficult periods of Moss's career came in 2010, when he was traded from the New England Patriots to the Minnesota Vikings, his original team. Many hoped that a return to his roots would reignite Moss's career, but the reunion was short-lived. After just 4 games, the Vikings released him, a move that shocked fans and analysts alike. It was a stark reminder of how quickly things can change in the NFL, and for Moss, it was a humbling experience. But true to form, he didn't let this setback define him. Moss's resilience was on full display when he signed with the Tennessee Titans later that same year. Though his time with the Titans was brief, he showed flashes of the brilliance that had made him a legend. His ability to mentor younger players and contribute in key moments proved that he still had a lot to offer. But as the season came to a close, it was clear that Moss's role in the league was evolving. He was no longer the dominant force he had once been, but his influence on the game was far from over. In 2012, Moss signed with the San Francisco 49ers, a team on the rise with Super Bowl aspirations. Though he was no longer the primary target, Moss's presence in the locker room and on the field was invaluable. He brought a wealth of experience and a winning mentality to the team, helping them reach Super Bowl 47. Though the 49ers fell short in that game, Moss's contribution to their success was a testament to his enduring legacy. But even as Moss's playing time diminished, his impact on the game continued to grow. Younger receivers, inspired by his style of play, were now carrying the torch. Players like Calvin Johnson, Des Bryant, and AJ Green openly credited Moss as a major influence on their careers. His ability to stretch the field, make contested catches, and dominate defenders had set a new standard for the position. Moss wasn't just a player, he was a pioneer, and his influence could be seen in every deep route and every highlight reel catch. Off the field, Moss faced his share of challenges as well. The same confidence and swagger that made him a star on the field sometimes led to controversy off it. Critics questioned his attitude and work ethic, but those who knew him best understood that Moss played with a passion and intensity that few could match. He wasn't just playing for himself. He was playing for his family, his teammates, and everyone who had ever believed in him. His success was a testament to his resilience and his unshakable belief in his abilities. As we look back at Moss's later years, it's clear that his journey was about more than just football. It was about perseverance, adaptability, and the enduring power of legacy. Even as his playing career wound down, Moss's influence on the game continued to grow. He had redefined what it meant to be a wide receiver, and his impact would be felt for generations to come. But as we prepare to explore the final chapter of his story, one question remains: how will Randy Moss's legacy be remembered? And if you're as captivated by Moss's journey as we are, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because the final chapter of his story is where we truly see the depth of his impact and the enduring power of his legacy. What do you think? Was Moss's decline inevitable? Or could he have adapted to the modern game? Let's find out as we dive into the conclusion of this incredible story. As we reach the end of Randy Moss's incredible journey, it's impossible not to feel a profound sense of admiration for the man who redefined what it means to be a wide receiver. Moss wasn't just a player, he was a force of nature, a trailblazer who changed the game forever. From his explosive rookie season in 1998 to his record-breaking year in 2007, Moss's career was a masterclass in excellence, resilience, and innovation. He didn't just play football, he elevated it, inspiring a generation of athletes to dream bigger, run faster, and jump higher. But Moss's legacy isn't just about the numbers or the highlights. It's about the impact he had on the game and the players who came after him. His ability to stretch the field, make contested catches, and dominate defenders set a new standard for the position. Players like Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, and Ja'Marr Chase owe a debt to Moss, who showed them what was possible. His influence can be seen in every deep route, every one-handed catch, and every moment of brilliance that defines modern football. Yet, Moss's journey was also a reminder of the challenges that come with greatness. The controversies, the setbacks, and the inevitable decline of age tested him in ways that few could imagine. But through it all, Moss remained true to himself, playing with a passion and intensity that left an indelible mark on the game. His resilience in the face of adversity is a testament to his character and a source of inspiration for anyone facing their own struggles. As we reflect on Moss's legacy, it's clear that he wasn't just one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. He was a pioneer who changed the way the game is played. His impact can be felt in every aspect of modern football, from the strategies coaches use to the way young players train. Moss didn't just leave a legacy. He created a blueprint for greatness that continues to shape the NFL today. In many ways, Moss's influence can be compared to that of Odell Beckham Jr., another electrifying wide receiver who has redefined the position in his own right. Like Moss, Beckham has a knack for making impossible catches and creating moments of magic on the field. His one-handed grabs and explosive plays have drawn comparisons to Moss, and it's clear that the torch has been passed to a new generation of playmakers. If you want to dive deeper into Odell Beckham Jr.'s journey and see how he's carrying on Moss's legacy, click on the video popping up now to explore his story. So, what do you think? Is Randy Moss the most influential wide receiver in NFL history? How do you see his impact shaping the future of the game? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more stories about the legends who changed football forever.